Welcome to the van tour of the MAN TGE. The first thing that hits you as soon as you open the door is this wonderful L-shaped corner lounge area. Really comfortable, really nice just to get your feet up, look out that side door. It's a really, really nice place to be. If you want to get really cosy, you can slide it out so we've got a real nice loungy area. If you do have a small child, you can obviously sleep on this part as well. It's not really made for that for this couple, but again, get your feet up, nice relax. You can really, really chill out in this van. On top of that, it doubles up. It's a nice little eating area. You have your laptop, the door open, you can be working anywhere from here. And again, you can use that for eating. For your second person, we've got the flip up on the side, which again, you could be working, eating. This van's been made for full-time living in mind for the couple. So again, two separate spaces for eating or working whilst you're on the road. So we think that lighting in the van is a really, really important aspect. So we've got the main light running up here. We've got an under plinth light there. So again, when it's dark, you can make it all cosy and just have that floor level lighting on. We have kitchen lights routed in under here, nicely flushly routed in, and then same on this side, got another light there. We've got more lights in the bedroom, but we'll get to that shortly. But again, this lighting in this front area is a big part of this van. With this van being built for full-time travel in mind, having a good size work surface and good size kitchen was an absolute must for this couple. We've got an undermounted 400 by 300 sink, which again is nicely undermounted under the worktop, which allows us to put the cover up. So you can use that as a work surface whilst you're not using your sink. Also a good place to hide some dirty pots if you're not going to wash them straight away. We've got the shower tap, hot and cold running water, which you can do outside of the van as well if you want. But again, if you can just swivel it out of the way to make use of this work surface. Multi-use table. We mentioned earlier how we can use that as a table for eating on, but again, it's just an extension of the work surface there. So you can pop your air fryer on there. You can use it as a chopping area, a prep area. Again, we try and make things in the van multi-purpose. Moving over to this side of the kitchen, we've got the double induction hob. Now this runs off the inverter, so completely off grid. You can use this via the inverter. Now what we've done on here, we've again flush routed that in. So again, when not in use, you can still use this area for preparation, for storage, anything that you want when the induction hob's not in use and you don't have that little lip on it. Again, with it being completely flush routed into the worktop. So in the actual kitchen itself, we've got an 85 litre compressor fridge with a small freezer compartment in the top. Again, fully run off the 12-volt system. We've got 3 drawers on soft close runners with a nice little chopping board in one. And then quite a lot of space underneath the sink with obviously your waste traps and whatnot, but quite a lot of storage space underneath there. So as you can see, we've got a raised fixed bed at the back, which will give you plenty of storage in the garage area underneath, which we will take you around and show you shortly. However, even for someone of my size at 6 foot, it's got quite a struggle to get up to that bed. So we've made into the plinth a little pull-out step, so you can step up there to make it a lot easier to get into bed at night. So into the shower room, we make these as a full wet room floor, so you're not limited on size to use in a set shower tray. We've got a hot and cold black bar shower in there. Not going to turn it on because I'm not ready for a shower today. We have the roll door, and as you can see, we have a light in there as well now. Also, this light forms part of the Max Dome Plus. So you've got an extraction vent, which will get rid of any nasty odours in here when the customer puts their composting toilet in there, and also to be able to get rid of any steam while you're using the shower. So the bed is just over a king size in width. We've added the rear extension pods, so even at 6'1", you can have a lovely night's sleep there. Got all of the lights at the back, so the reading lights. We have 2 at either side, and these come with built-in USB chargers as well. The mattress itself is made to measure. It's been made to the customer's specifications. So this one is a medium to soft. Now, absolutely beautifully comfortable. Not too heavy, not too thick. But again, with these customers living in this full time, they had to have a good quality mattress, as it's the only place they're going to get to sleep at night. Right, so let's take you around the back to the garage.
Boy.
So this is the storage area that you have in the garage. We have the electrical system on one side, and we have the plumbing system on the other side. We have a tank sensor there to show you the fresh and waste water tank level. This switch here is for the water pump, so when you are empty of water, you can turn the water pump off so it doesn't burn out. Just down here you can see the Teltonica Wi-Fi. We use this regularly. We've never had a problem with any customer throughout the UK getting network coverage with that. It's a really nice piece of kit. Onto the electrics. So we've got a full off-grid system in here with the solar, the Orion XS, 3 kilowatt inverter, and a 628 amp hour lithium battery. Now that's absolutely perfect for these customers. They plan on doing a lot of off-grid travel, so I think that system is absolutely perfect for what they need. On the plumbing side, in there we have a 10 litre 12/240 volt water heater from Advanced Overland, along with the water pump and accumulator. As you can see here on the outside, we have an external shower point, hot and cold. So again, if you're on the beach, come back a little bit sandy, you can get yourself washed down at the back. As you can see on the exterior, we've got the spare rogue alloy on the back, and that is mounted on this wonderful forged steel aluminium wheel carrier ladder in one combo. Means you can quite easily get up to the roof to be able to clean your solar panels. Great place to house your spare wheel. But wow, doesn't it just look amazing? Moving round to the side, you can see at the top there, we've got the Dometic awning at 4.25 meters, which covers the whole of the side of the van. Again, fantastic piece of kit. Comes out 3 meters, so then sunny days you can get under it and get some shade, but the rainy days you'll be able to get it out and still be outside even if the heavens are opening. So one of the best parts of the vans for me are the rogue alloys. They're absolutely fantastic. We've used them since the first ever conversion that we ever did many years ago. They're always coming out with new designs. I think these ones are called the Razor. The 17-inch with the Comforter tyres in the gunmetal grey. I think they suit the van absolutely perfectly. The last part of the exterior styling is these side steps. Again, made out of aluminium, so they're nice and lightweight, and it just gives you that little helping hand on getting into the van. So thanks for having a look around this MAN TGE. Plenty more van tours coming out in the near future, so if you subscribe to the channel, give this a like, it'll give you a little notification when the next ones come out. If you are interested in a van like this, as you can imagine, we are ever so busy, but if you want to drop us a message on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or even here on YouTube, we'll get in touch with you and we'll talk you through the specs available. Thank you very much. See you next time.